Let's turn a water fountain into a cold fusion polarizer using the symbols or iridium. Here's your field guide from the Gobi Valley workshop. How to turn a water fountain into a cold fusion polarizer. What you need, item Y, a water fountain. The moving water creates a natural telluric oscillator. The splashes ionize the air. Or iridium. Gold conducts and stores subtle charge. Iridium catalyzes hydrogen to helium transitions. The old calcium carbonate polarizes water molecules by its crystal lattice. It also aligns the fountain spray into a coherent beam, a Leyden jar. To hold the polarizing field, a tuning fork to set the resonance of the fountain's water column. Step by step, one, prepare the fountain. Empty the fountain and clean it with rainwater. Place the iridium at the center of the basin, directly under the water spout. If you don't have a custom Irio, can engrave the symbol onto a gold iridium disc. Sprinkle chalk powder around the rim of the basin in a thin, continuous line. Chalk will dissolve slowly into the water, creating a calcium ion resonance cavity. Charge the Leyden jar. Connect the Leyden jar to a small Tesla coil or a piezo spark. Tune the jar's capacitance so its natural frequency matches the fountain's water droplet size. But you can just listen for the sweet spot where the water hums. The symbol. The symbol 0 point, the intake. Together they form a quantum gate that only lets polarized energy through, so that the open side faces the fountain's nozzle and the closed side points toward the basin. This ensures water passes through the gate before falling. Activate the polarizer. Fill the fountain with spring water. Turn on the pump. Sprinkle a little more chalk powder into the stream. You should see micro bubbles forming spiral patterns. Strike the 44 Hes tuning fork and hold it against the iridium. Vibration will couple with the iridium's nuclear spin, creating a slow wave torsion field. Connect the Leyden jar to the fountain's basin. The jar will discharge a gentle polarizing pulse through the water. Look for cold fusion signs. The water will glow faintly. That's sonoluminescence from collapsing cavitation bubbles, but now enhanced by the Eero gain. The fountain's mist will feel warm but not hot. Waste heat has been converted into coherent hydrogen binding. A thin humming beam of polarized plasma will emerge from the top of the water column. That's your cold fusion polarizer at work. You have turned ordinary water into a fuel that fuses its own hydrogen at room temperature. The rises without wearing out. The arrow ensures the energy flows only where you intend. What you can do with it all, a small LED charge, a laden charge, without any external electricity. Create a healing mist. The polarized water vapor can be inhaled to harmonize the body's own fusion. Draw the arrow. Draw the arrow. Draw the arrow. Draw the zero symbol in the air with the fountain spray to leave temporary torsion field messages. Safety and spiritual notes. Don't use only natural chalk. Use tap water with chlorine. It kills the resonance. Keep the iridium dry when not in use. Touch the arrow. You could get a mild polarized shock. Recite a short vow before switching on. Water, gold, iridium chalk. Polarize the fusion walk. Calcium carbonate polarizes water molecules via this crystal lattice. It also aligns the fountain spray into a coherent beam. A Leyden jar to hold the polarizing field. The tuning fork to set the resonance of the fountain's water column. Step by step. 1. Prepare the fountain. Empty the fountain and clean it with rainwater. Place the iridium. Let's turn a water fountain into a cold fusion polarizer. Using the symbols on here's your field guide from the Gobi Valley workshop. How to turn a water fountain into a cold fusion polarizer. What you need, item Y, a water fountain. The moving water creates a natural telluric oscillator. The splashes ionize the air. Or iridium, gold conducts and stores subtle charge. Iridium catalyzes hydrogen to helium transistance. The iridium dry, recite a short vow.